What's up guys, welcome back to another video, this time about Hytale. Today we're gonna check out what's the new stuff they posted on their blog. I am there right now. And no, unfortunately no release date as far as I know, no release date has been announced. That's very unfortunate. Really hyped for this. Anyway, last time I think I just mentioned their trailer that was awesome looking, so I think I was somewhere around here. Happy holidays. Yeah, they probably wished us that. So I guess today we're gonna dive into this world gen introduction, and they just share a bunch of information about their world generation systems. So let us take a look. And by the way, feel free to check the news yourself. Link for this blog post thing is gonna be found in the video description. This is kind of old, the entire world gen introduction. Looks like my previous video was done over a month ago or something. See, it says a month ago. Anyway, let's just check it out. So here we are. Today we're gonna provide a first look at Hytale's world generation systems. Oh, great, great news. And this is pretty interesting, check this out, check what they say. Quick note, in order to focus on world gen and avoid spoilers, we've disabled creatures and enemies in most of the screenshots below. Okay. Right, here we got what seems to be a concept art for all of the possible biomes maybe. Looks like we get 6 total zones, 4 of which that are being showcased right here and 5 remaining unannounced. They kind of look creepy and evil, and I like that. Anyway, first one is the, well, generic nature land. Everything's happy, birds are chirping, and the sun is up, I assume. As you can see, it's also got a cave system going down to the lava layer. Pretty interesting. Oh, I can also spot some crystals and stuff, but once more, this is just a concept art. Things are subject to change like every single time when something is announced this early. Anyway, next we seem to have a desert biome. It's got some little cave dwellings on the surface by the looks of it. Then it's got an entire cave system down below, leading once more to a lava layer. Then of course, the opposite of that, an ice biome. They may also have names, I didn't remember that though. They may hold other names. I'm just gonna call it an ice biome. Right, once more cave systems. These ones seems to be taller, like a crevice of some sort, also filled with water, or that may be just the look of ice. That's probably just ice. No lava layer this time. Finally, the last biome showcased appears to be an entire hellish biome, an entire lava biome with this is interesting. It seems to be it seems to also have a cave system, but it's got nature underground, as in green stuff. Grass, trees, probably. It kind of feels like the opposite of the first one, if you get what I mean. Because the first one has the grassy stuff up on top and the lava layer down at the bottom. But the last one has it the opposite way, with the lava layer up on top and the grassy stuff in the caves. Pretty interesting, I gotta say. And guys, the last two ones are, guess they're left to our imagination. I got no clue what that may be. Probably some shadowy theme stuff? Who knows? Evil stuff? Yeah, we can only guess. I wonder, I think they were covered, they were blurred. I mean, in the concept art, they were present, right? And they cover those just to leave the mystery on. Pretty cool looking concept art. Oh nice, they actually mentioned the subterranean forests of Zone 4. Guess that's the official name of it, Zone 4. Nah, that's a sad name. Lava biome, that's much better. Right, moving on, we can spot 2 pictures that basically showcase the entire world generation thingy. First one is a showcase of Zone 1, and they say it's comprising of several different biomes: forests, lakes, hills, ravines, and more. They also say their world gem systems ties these together, these as in the biomes, seamlessly, along with topographical features like ponds and rocky outcrops. Pretty, I mean, it sounds good. I just want to see it in action. As in, I just want to explore the world. Are those clouds or just... No, they're not clouds, are they? I can see some white structures in the water. Can you also spot them? Interesting. Something else that caught my eye is the fact they say you can also see a handful of generated points of interest. So let's try and make this picture larger and see what kind of points of interest we can spot. Oh, I can definitely spot some structures. See this one at the bottom of the picture? It looks like a fortress, not a fortress, but a small castle-like structure, that's for sure. I can also spot another tower in the distance. I think I'm gonna circle everything I can spot right now to draw your attention on those. But yeah, basically some medieval structures. I now wonder, do those just spawn randomly? Interesting. Let's move on. Next picture showcases the ice biome, I believe. Or rather, the passing from a regular grassy biome to a nice one. Let's enhance this one as well. Would you look at this? Is it just me, but these two don't seem to be tied that seamlessly together? And by that I mean, it's kind of abrupt. This place has grass, this place doesn't have grass, like 2 meters ahead there's no grass. Anyway, still pretty good looking, especially the lighting. The lighting seems to be great. The lighting that comes from that crystal also seems to be quite nice. Once more, I can't wait to see this myself. So let's move on. Next, they say structures are gonna adjust depending on the zone they're gonna spawn in, and I believe here we got showcased 2 different houses, each belonging to a different area, I suppose. Do they mention those areas? Not exactly. They just say each zone has its own set of blocks and distinct content, yes of course, including furniture sets, NPC races, creatures and critters, plant life, weather, geology, exploring a cave in Boria. Oh, we got a name, Boria. First time I'm learning about this. I should have read the entire blog posts before all of this. I'm educating myself right now. Exploring a cave in Boria. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway, will be very different from exploring a cave in the Emerald Grove. Or Grove. Grove? Is that it? Emerald Grove. Nice! Let's move on. Oh wow, this is one good looking picture. Is it a sunrise? It probably is. Or is it a sunset? It feels like a sunrise though, doesn't it? So this seems to be the coastal area following the deep ocean. Let's check the picture out. Can't seem to spot... Oh no, I think are those houses in the background? Or is it just my imagination and those are just hilly terrain? Is that just hilly terrain? I don't know. I like the lighting in this. Looks like a mod. Looks like that's a shader mod from Minecraft. Well, slightly toned down, but very good looking. So check this out. Apparently this is a mountainous coastline in this picture right here. And the one below is from a sand biome. The shoreline of a sand biome. Pretty interesting. Look at this. Man, this is just eye candy. I cannot wait to just spend hours exploring this. Look at that. Looks so pretty with all the colors. The trees look awesome as well. Man, this is definitely exciting. Anyway, what do we have next? Oh, underworld content. Would you look at that? These unique world elements continue underwater with secrets to find if you're brave enough to venture beneath the waves. We even got some underwater structures. Wow. Nice. Wow, check this out. Venture far enough from land and you'll encounter the ocean shelf. A sudden drop-off at the edge of each zone that leads to the deep ocean. The deep ocean is effectively a zone all by itself. It holds many dangers and rewards for intrepid explorers to discover. You'll have to prepare carefully in order to survive. Let's check this out. And that ocean cave definitely looks worth exploring. Is that a character? Is that a player? I think it is. See that player? Oh, I also can spot some fish. Check the fish on the left. Also, check that character out. He seems to be in a diving animation. How nice. Moving on, next we seem to be checking out the dungeons, and man, whatever that is, it looks pretty creepy. Is that something dead? Or is it actually parts of a monster that was just defeated? I don't know. Definitely looks like a skeleton. By the way, the dungeon environment looks really great, really atmospheric, with the lighting, with all those boxes. Let's see here. World generation applies to underground areas too, including caves and dungeons. While these will play differently in each zone, there are a few universal principles that govern each. Oh, let me know what universal principles. Hey, is that a fire snail? Check that monster out. It looks like a snail. It looks of the fire type. Interesting. Caves are full of secrets, and creatures to encounter will be an important source of resource. They're entirely procedurally generated based on rules that differ from zone to zone. Basically like Minecraft, but probably much better. Dungeons are a little different. They comprise multiple chambers and encounters joined by connecting passageways, often culminating in a final room. Probably the boss room, right? Providing challenges and special rewards tailored by your world team. Another interesting term right here, world team. Wonder how the gameplay will be like. And here we seem to have a snapshot of a dungeon, of a cave system rather. Seems to be starting right under that medieval structure. This is actually smaller. Let's check this picture. Kinda stretches down a while. Wait a minute, I believe this is not a, oh god, this is definitely not a regular cave system, judging by how heavily propped it is. This has to be a dungeon. It's definitely a dungeon generation thingy. As in, you probably spot the dungeon by the structure at the surface. You make your way down to the, I suppose this is the final boss room, where the biggest challenge in this dungeon is gonna be. You somehow clear it and probably get some rewards upon doing that. Wow. This is so interesting. Next, they seem to say they got like 3.7k prefabs already made, which are gonna be used in world generation. What is that? Oh, I'm not sure what's up with the white blocks on the surface. Probably rocks. Also, another interesting structure, right? This in the shape of this tower. Look at how well nature has took over it. See the trees growing from it. Also, the grassy parts. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Also, that's whatever that is. It looks like an arena to the right of it. Not entirely sure what that is. This looks quite nice. Guess these are all or part of the nature props they got. All trees, all bushes, crops, and so on. Oh wow, check this out. Portal dungeons. I'm gonna cover the concept art in a second. Let me read this to you first. Above you can see a concept art for a specific kind of prefab. The entrance to a portal dungeon. When you meet the criteria necessary to unlock one. So, oh god, you gotta unlock dungeons. Interesting. You'll enter a hand-designed encounter with its own rules and terrain. You'll be limited in what blocks you can break within these, challenging you to overcome obstacles using your other skills. Other skills? My brain skills? Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Depending on where you find them, portal entrances can take several different forms. Okay, let's first check the first picture. So you see a structure generated at the surface, I would assume. You enter it, and inside of that you are gonna encounter a portal which is gonna take you in a handcrafted dungeon. Right. And this is probably how different portals are gonna look like. Guess this one is underground in some place. This one is on top of a mountain. I don't know, this seems frosted. This is in the sky. Lava world, water world, and whatever that is. Shadow world? Who knows? Oh wait, I almost missed this. It's got a name. Gaian. Gaian? Gaian portal? Oh, looks like they also teased us on what's on the other side of the portal. It looks to be a big dungeon in this case. Wow, the concept art is very pretty, especially that picture from the inside. Do you have to save something? I can see. Is that's a person laying down, and it seems to be, it's either got a cross. I'm trying open image in new tab. Let's can you see it better now? It's either got a cross on top of him or her, or is it a sword? I can't quite tell. It's either a cross or a sword. I would honestly go for a sword, because why would they include religious symbols? I don't know. Maybe they did. And this is what the dungeon looks like. Listed in its art form. I can see different colors for each tower. Would you look at that? And this is probably the sanctuary showcased in that interior shot. See it right there with the crystal thingy? Interesting. Temple of Gaia dungeon. Man, this blog post definitely has lots of info. I highly suggest you take a look at it yourself. Next, we seem to have a Garden of Elements. It's probably another dungeon from the inside. The inside of one of those portal dungeons. Is a stone golem. Seems to be pretty mad. I wouldn't want to piss that stone golem off. Anyway, we got Happy Little Accidents. This is, as you may imagine, some funny collisions between world generation systems, I suppose. I would assume like a snow golem in a lava world. That'd be quite funny. Anyway, what's the picture? What is this picture about? Am I missing something? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the way this river... Oh, I think... Yeah, so I just read the text and I think they're talking about the river going underneath this hilly terrain thingy. Right, and what's happening in this one? Oh, I don't know what's happening, but check those out. First of all, I think I spotted some butterflies on the left of the picture. And some deers? And some deers, maybe? On the left of that tower. Finally, some players or human NPCs, I don't know, on the right of the tower. Finally, check this text out. All of the world generation systems we've created will be fully customizable by content creators. You can tweak world gen rules or write your own through configuration files. You can also build and share your own prefabs and dungeons. That's already a huge degree of customization. Building your own prefabs. Of course, writing your own world generation algorithms. Anyway, including instance portal dungeon, you can create and configure your own blocks, environments, and even NPCs. Basically, redo the game, reskin it, make it like Legend of Batman, whatever you wish. Combining all of these options together gives content creators the power to craft biomes, zones, and ultimately worlds of their own. This really sounds great. I wanna see it in action. Hopefully there's gonna be some testing soon for this game, because it is really promising. So there you go, guys. This is what they shared about their world generation systems. I've been talking a lot. I think I should stop. More info is gonna be in the description. Link to this article is also gonna be found there. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you got any other info regarding this topic, feel free to let me know in the comments. I will see you on the next one.